My name's Jeff Turlick, and I'm a music director for Blue Man Productions.
I'm Todd Perlmutter, the Senior Music Director and Music Producer for Blue Man.
Richard Belgard, string player, Blue Man Group at the Venetian.
Anthony Perulli, Blue Man, Las Vegas. Blue Man started with three guys, Chris Wink, Phil Stanton, Matt Goldman. They wanted to create something that was different than all of the art and music that was out there. In 2000, came out here to Las Vegas. We're currently in 5 North American cities: New York, Chicago, Boston, Las Vegas, Toronto, and 2 international cities, London and Berlin.
When the concept of doing a show in Vegas came about, the guys got together and said, let's try out some of these new ideas, these new visual ideas, the bigger band, more drummers, community building, audience Blue Man band experiences, and so they came up with a bunch of new material. We need to have a theater and a stage that's big enough to do this involving new material. We got to do Vegas.
Blue Man Group in Vegas, I think, was instrumental in changing how Vegas shows were perceived. I think there was a beginning of an evolution in Las Vegas when Blue Man arrived.
As audiences started going to see the show and and loving the show, and this vibe of Blue Man started spreading around, Vegas is exactly the place, the perfect place, to get a cross section of people to have that experience. Developing creative progression. So the Vegas show was the first show. They're like, we got to get more drummers. We need more drummers. We need to have this tribal feeling of a whole bunch of people surrounding the fire and doing something together.
The music, the way it is, it sort of evolves. It's almost like this folk tradition. These themes continue on, riffing on these same ideas.
It's as if we've evolved to this place where technology is now allowing us to explore our music in a different way.
The ideal relationship between the band and the Blue Man is, while the Blue Men are out there interacting with the audience, the music, it portrays the internal landscape of the Blue Men.
Here, we spent a lot of time casting. They were natural musicians and they played with guts. The one thing that's just amazing that I've heard from over the years, even from each of the band members, is that they will say, man, it's amazing that this group of people gets to play together because they all have that thing.
What I find I really enjoy as a director is just watching their evolution. The music isn't 100% scripted, it's not written down. There's an interpretive quality to it, and that's what makes the music seem like it's this folkloric kind of passed on thing within the style that we've sort of set up.
We've talked a lot about the music, but Blue Man Group Live at the Venetian also has other forms of entertainment. In fact, it spans all forms of Vegas nightlife and entertainment. For example, it's got incredible feats of dexterity, death-defying stunts if you consider the possibility of choking from marshmallows, 5-star gourmet dining. What would a Vegas show be without a little bit of sexy dancing? It's also got a piece that's regarded by the magician community as one of the finest magic tricks ever performed. The Blue Men take you further inside the TV world than anyone ever has before. And the show even has a profound literary component. And then the climax of the show turns the entire theater into, by far, the best dance club in the world. So really, the Venetian show is kind of a one-stop shopping for the person who wants to get the entire Vegas entertainment experience.
The one moment that I think where all of the pieces come together and the band and the Blue Men are actually just this, this one monstrous moving machine is in Klein.
It starts off with one guy. You got the kit drummer just laying it down, doing this doom da doom 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 da da doom. It's actually building visually as it is sonically.
Orchestrally,
Yeah.
10 guys all playing drums, all with pretty intricate interlocking parts. It's one of the most exciting moments on the stage. Every time I see it, it's amazing.
During feast picking, where the Blue Men are actually out in the audience, it gives us an opportunity to kind of stretch things out musically. That's really exciting because there's a lot of things that can happen. If you guys are searching around and it looks tentative, we can bring it way down, or if it's very directed, we can add intensity to it. I enjoy those more interpretive moments like that.
It's almost like live film scoring.
Yeah, I find that exciting.
The feeling you get when you leave this show is something you can't get anywhere else.
What we're hoping happens by the end of the show, the band, the audience, and the Blue Men have all come together in this place doing something together this night, the night of that show, that was a unique and exciting experience.